Stop opening your sales appointments by asking questions, even if that's what you've been taught to do, because this technique is going to help your sales appointments go even faster. It's going to help you build trust even quicker, and it's going to help you close even more sales. Now, I wish that I knew this when I got started in roofing sales, because if I did, I would have closed a lot more deals. And I would have found myself winning against the scumbag competitors, because 8 out of 10 homeowners, they don't trust roofers. And guys and gals like you and me, we sit there and try to convince and tell people that we're better and that we're different. Maybe we'll even choose names of our roofing company that shows that we're better and different or above the rest. But the reality is that homeowners, they play their cards very close to their chest. They withhold information because they don't want to share it with you, because they don't know if they can trust you. So what ends up happening is we leave the house empty-handed with no deal, simply because the homeowner didn't share the right information we needed in order to serve them the best way. In other words, we couldn't give them the information that they needed to make a smart decision. So we can put an end to the game that they're playing, win more sales, and save even more time. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hey, welcome back. Adam Bensman here, and I'm so excited to dive into this topic, because whether you're brand new in roofing sales or whether you're a seasoned veteran, you can use this technique in the very next sales appointment you run to start closing even more sales. And most importantly, it's going to help you become even more confident. Yeah, a simple practice that will make you wildly confident. So here's the deal. Many times we open up a sales appointment by asking a question, whether it's retail or storm, and the question often goes like this. Hey, Mr. Homeowner, what's most important to you when it comes to selecting a contractor? Now, even if you've sold roofs for just a day, you know what the answer is. It's likely a good company who's got a fair price and is going to do great work. That's what homeowners share with you. But wouldn't you agree that there's likely even more? So what if I told you we could just skip this dance of going back and forth and instead use a technique where we tell the homeowner what they're likely thinking? So the before looks like this. Hey, Mr. Homeowner, thanks so much for having me out. Hey, before we get started, can you share with me a little bit, what's the most important thing to you when it comes to selecting a contractor? And that homeowner, again, is going to play their cards close. They're going to give you the lip service of the common sense items. Now, the other version will look like this. Hey, Mr. Homeowner, thanks for having me out. My guess is that as you search for contractors, what you're looking for is a contractor that you like, that you trust, who's going to do incredible work. But above all else, they're going to provide a really fair value to you. You're going to want to make sure to do your homework, that they've been in business, they're established, they've got a good reputation, they've got strong reviews online, ones that are legit. You know, when you search by recent, you know if they're real or not, and if people maybe have been paying for those reviews. And you want to make sure that once the work is done, the company is going to be there to stand behind it at all costs should anything come up in the future. Do you see what I did there? I used what's known as hypothesis-based selling, making an assumption or a hypothesis about what that homeowner is shopping for. But due to your expertise, you filled in even more detail than the homeowner likely would have given you. Now, what this does is, number one, it saves time of going back and forth from question to answer to question to answer. Number two, it builds trust because it shows how confident you are. It shows that it's not your first rodeo. And it shows that you know your prospect better than they even know themselves, which is why it builds so much trust. And by doing this and practicing this technique, you're able to not only open your sales appointments like this, but you're able to sprinkle in these assumptions throughout the appointment by showcasing your expertise and telling people what they're likely thinking. This can come up proactively, whether it's objections, whether it's questions that you see come up at certain points in the appointment, it doesn't matter. But what ends up happening is your appointment time shrinks. Homeowners trust you and say, wow, it ain't this guy's first rodeo. He really knows what he's doing. He really knows what I'm thinking. And then number three, because of all of that, you start closing even more sales. Now, I want you to try this on your very next sales appointment. Before you ask a question, tell the homeowner, hey, thanks so much for having me out. My guess is you're looking for this. Share exactly what I just shared in the video before. then report back, drop a comment and share with me how it's going. I hope it helps you start closing even more sales and, most importantly, becoming even more confident. Hey, thanks for joining me in today's video. Just because our time here is about to wrap does not mean your and my time has to. So if you have not yet done it, jump into my free training center. There's absolutely no catch, and there's bingeable material in there, whether you're an owner, a manager, a sales leader, a sales rep who's been in the business forever, or if you're brand new. And if you want to hang with me here on YouTube, YouTube thinks you're really going to love this very next video. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.